Hey there, it's David with Polygonia. In this, the first tutorial, I'm going to show you how with just drawing two lines in Polygonia, you can create a pattern like this. This is just green paper cut on the Cricut. The tutorial won't show you how to get this out of the Cricut, but it will show you how you can draw this, create this pattern, this design in just two lines. Let me show you what that looks like on a white background. It's a little easier to see. There we go. So it's about 8 inches square, or in this case the default settings are millimeters, so it's 200 millimeters square. And let's get started. The first time you start Polygonia, and after you get through the help screen, and every time you create a new tiling or symmetry design, you will be looking at a window like this. The center is the design view, and it shows you your rendered design, and on the right is your editor and all your settings, and there are tabs up here to go between the different settings available. To get a good idea of how Polygonia fills up your design with the tile, this is a tile editor here on the right in this square. It helps to open up this tab, tile shape and size, and then click on the show tiles. So this tile, which is a triangle, which also says the shape here is triangles. This tile, which is a triangle, you see triangles filling up your design inside your frame. This light blue square is a default frame for new designs, and these triangles fill it up completely. The way Polygonia works is as you add lines to your tile here on the right, it makes copies of those lines in the tile, makes reflections and rotations, and then takes those and fills up all the triangles in the design. Now you might notice there's a little green line showing up here in the editor. That's a snap to line. It's trying to help you line up the points in the editor. It makes things look a little cleaner. You can turn that off, but for now we will leave that on. And so I'm going to draw the first line. I'll pick a spot right about here, and you can see as I'm going sideways making a line, there are 5 copies. The one right next to it is the reflection, and then the 2 other sets are rotations of the original and the reflection. So I want to draw a triangle, and you can see I'm making a triangle here in the editor. I'm just going to keep going over to the side, and as I get to the other snap to line, it moves the cursor to that line, and if I let it go, we get this nice triangle filling up the design. To see that better in the editor, we can go down here to the edit options and click on show full design, and that will show the design here in a lighter tone, a lighter tint. And so you see the same triangle here that's now filling up your design. You could also, if your cursor is in this editor square, press the F key and to toggle that on and off. And you can see that changing down here. And actually, if you put the mouse over here, it says shortcut F. We'll go up here and turn that back on. Now, if you start drawing in here and then accidentally or intentionally drag your mouse out of the editor, it will cancel the draw operation. It's a way of stopping or canceling what you've started if you change your mind. Another way of doing that, if you started something, is you can simply hit the escape key, and that will also cancel your current drawing. Now, now I want to make a hexagon here to connect these triangles, so I'm going to move my mouse here to one of these, again, this convenient snap to line, and start dragging it down. So here's something. I've drawn a line. It's not horizontal or vertical, so I don't get a hexagon, but I do get a nice star-shaped pattern here. And that does look nice. But I want it to be a hexagon, so what I'm going to do here is click once at the end point, and you get this little magenta square showing me that point is selected. And this also has this little bit of magenta or pink on half the line. That's showing you that it's that line that's selected, because if you had multiple lines ending at the same place, you want to know which one is selected, so you know which one you're going to move. And so in this case, I'm just going to drag this slightly here towards the center, till it's about vertical. And now we have our hexagon. Here you can see that in the design view. So with 2 lines, we get this nice, sophisticated design that was very easy to create. I'm going to turn off show tiles so we get a better idea. So now we haven't changed anything. We started with the default frame, default size, default line width, and we drew 2 lines and we get this. And that just shows you what you can do quickly and easily with Polygonia. So check out my next video for how we change the frame and change the line width.